Mga ka-nation, every week, Rod Mercado joins us to give us a health check on our finances. Para siyang doktor, checking in on us, making sure that everything is okay. How are you, Rod?
Mabuti, JC. Kamusta ka naman at ang pamilya mo?
Everyone's safe, everyone's doing well. And, pandemic or no pandemic, we have to keep a check on our finances. And one of the things na nakakalimutan ng maraming tao is how it accumulates over months and months if you don't have the right insurance. Specifically, what we'll be talking about today is car insurance. And I know this is a topic that's close to your heart because you love your cars. No, Rod, that's one of your hobbies.
Pero tama yung sinabi mo, no? Pag pinag-usapan palagi financial outlook, gusto nating palagi natin pinag-usapan yung health insurance, mga life insurance natin. Pero madalas na neglect itong car insurance. Na kapag hindi mo naiintindihan ito at hindi tama yung insurance na nakuha mo, it could prove to be very expensive liability on your part too. So, kailangan nating ang ating mga ka-nation ay maintindihan ano-ano ba itong mga things to consider if they were to get a car insurance for them.
Okay, let's talk about some basic terminology. Explain in layman's terms what a deductible is.
Well, ito yung what you pay before your insurance coverage cover any cost. Parang parang copay pag pumupunta ka sa doctor's office, di ba? Kung minsan punta ka ng magbabayad ng $30, $50, ito yung copay mo. Ganun din sa insurance coverage. So kung ikaw ay, for example, nagkaroon ka ng damage na $3,000 ang total damage mo at may deductible ka na $500, babayaran mo yung $500 muna and then ang i-cover lang na insurance mo would be $2,500.
Okay, which leads us to the question, which plan is right for me? Should I get a high deductible or low deductible plan?
Oh, well, tandaan mo lang yung kapag ang high deductible ka, mas mababa ang premium mo. Kasi ang tingin sa'yo ng insurance company, low risk ka. Pero kung mababa ang deductible mo, ang premium mo mas tataas. Kasi ang tingin naman sa'yo, ang titignan kanila na, medyo mataas ang liability, ang risk nito. Yung balance ng dalawa ay kailangan mong i-consider. Para sa akin, kung ikaw halimbawa ay, very, hindi ka careless na driver, di ba? Maybe you can opt for high deductible para bumaba yung premium mo.
Yeah. Speaking of premiums, I don't know how most people do it. I do ours monthly, but you can do it quarterly, annually. Is there a difference if I do monthly versus annually?
Halos wala naman. Halos pag titignan mo yan, kung meron mang maliit na yan. Pero tandaan mo lang, ang insurance car premium ay, nakadetermine yan sa different factors. Like, ano ba yung age mo? Tulad ng sinabi ko nga, maaaring yung make ng kotse mo, yung driving history mo, tsaka kung anong type ng insurance na binili mo. So, depende. Kung, of course, yung premium mo would be very high kung yung tatlong, let's say, different types of insurances gusto mo ma-cover, di ba?
Yeah. And when you talk about the different type of insurance, there's several, no? There's basic coverage, liability coverage, comprehensive coverage, and collision coverage. If I'm new to this, nakakalito, like what are all these? Can you help break it down for us?
Okay, so let's talk about liability coverage. No? Itong liability coverage doesn't protect you or your car, but does cover third-party cost. For example, yung medical or yung auto repair cost na dahil nakabangga ka, ito yung, kung ano man yung gagastusin ng third party, mako-cover ng liability coverage insurance mo. Okay. So, it is advisable para sa akin na to have at least $500,000 of coverage para makover yung property damage saka bodily injury liability na na-incurred during the accident.
Yeah.
Remember, para sa akin, liability auto insurance is a definite must-have. Kasi third party to napakahirap. Ayaw mo mademanda, ayaw mo or may mga pagkakataon na lalaki ng gagastusin dyan, di ba?
Yeah.
So, importante ito.
Okay.
But of course, hindi ka covered nito. Remember, hindi ka covered dito. Ang covered lang dito yung third party. Now,
Okay.
comprehensive coverage. Ito naman, basically anything as long as the damage isn't due to a collision. Halimbawa, damage from fire.
Mm-hmm.
Nagkaroon ng storm, or na-flooded dyan, nasira yung kotse mo, anything, yung mga natural disaster, ma-cover yan. Ako, kukunin ko to kasi it doesn't cost a lot. Pero kung kung mga states na nandoon ka sa mga lugar na prone na bumaha, we're getting this.
Yeah.
Now,
Also,
please go ahead.
No, also if you live, because now I live in the suburbs. I used to live in the city close to downtown. When you're there, there's the street parking is very, let's say it's not as safe as it is in the suburbs kasi masisiraan yung bintana mo, and that's covered by comprehensive.
Yes.
So to your point, it depends where you live. If there's tornadoes in your area, if there's crime in your area, those are all things that factor into the type of insurance you get. Tapos yung collision coverage, remind us about that.
Ito naman yung magbabayad sa repair o pwedeng kahit na i-replace yung kotse mo kapag nagkaroon ng aksidente. May collision coverage ka.
Yeah. So it's important that you get, ideally in a perfect world, you get all three: liability, comprehensive, and collision coverage. But if you can't afford all three, if you could only have one, liability would be the most important because, to your point, ayaw mong mademanda. Or at least covered ka if that does happen.
I agree. Yan yung punto ko, At least have a third-party liability insurance. Alam mo, para sa akin, pagdating sa kotse, napaka-importante talaga may insurance ka. Kung ma-afford mo all three, better. Magkano pa yan halaga ng kotse mo. Kasi napaka-importante na insurance. Lalo na kung ikaw ay walang emergency fund. Siningit ko na naman emergency fund, di ba? Kasi kadalasan, yan ang nangyayari. Pag wala tayong mga insurances, wala rin tayong emergency fund, doon tayo nababaon sa utang.
Lastly, Rod, I watch TV a lot. I see the commercials, State Farm, Progressive, Geico, they're all telling me, get my insurance. We're the best car insurance. Me as the viewer, how do I know which one is right for me?
Alam mo, ang ina-advise ko kadalasan, i-determine mo ano ba talaga gusto mo. Anong coverage ang gusto mo? Magkanong coverage ang gusto mo? Right? Kapag klarong-klaro na yan, isabin mo yan, get a quotation from at least 3 different insurance companies. Para sa gano'n, mako-compare mo. Kung apple to apple yan, makikita mo na. Ang consideration mo na lang, of course, would be yung cost per month or yung premium. Diba? Kasi pare-pareho na yung coverage mo eh. So yun na lang, para sa akin, hindi po pwedeng, akala mo, oy, ang mura nito. Pero what about the coverage? So you have to first determine, again, determine what you want to have, yung coverage na gusto mo. And then, from there, submit mo yon and ask for quotations. The lowest one would be the best one, I would say.
Okay. And of course, all of this is to protect our finances in the end, because if something does happen, you want to make sure na hindi tayo mababaon sa utang, which is your specialty in solving. So, Rod, if we have any viewers who are interested in reaching you regarding their utang issues, where can they call?
Mga ka-nation, tumawag po kayo sa 1-877-973-3287 or yung aming pong website na marami kanyang matututunan. Gusto ko lang i-mention, JC, na meron kaming program ngayon para sa mga special pricing program para sa ating mga frontliners, yung mga nurses dyan, even doctors, kung nangangailangan sila ng tulong. Lahat ng frontliners natin. Kahit na community volunteers, like ikaw ay member ng Lions Club International or any other community service-oriented organizations, tumawag po kayo sa amin. May special pricing kami para sa inyo.
Well, as always, salamat, Rod, for helping our community and helping our viewers.